son of the soil, lifted his people from adversity and straight to victory. It was CK Vineet that stole the show in Kochi last night. Hello and welcome to Game of Goals. I'm Leeza Mangaldas, and here to bring you all of the latest ISL action with me is our resident expert, Paul Macefield. Paul, the Blasters staged an absolutely sensational comeback last night, didn't they?
It was absolutely. Just got the ingredients now for the Hero ISL to be absolutely stunning, as every game now means something. It's unbelievable.
It was an absolutely breathtaking match indeed, and plenty to talk about. But before we do that, here's a look at what's on the show today.
It really does. I mean, it makes the hairs on the back of your neck and your arms stand up when you hear them going for it and getting behind that team. It's unbelievable.
60,000 fans there. Well, when we take a look at the match stats, it was actually quite a tight.
Mentioned Chennai at this stage and how disappointing they were. You know, I mean, it's a big loss for them, and it's put them in a hole.
Well, with this win, Kerala are in second position on the league table.
It's absolutely unbelievable. I still don't think that he's found his best and most happy starting lineup, and that's why Chennai this year are struggling.
Right. Kerala Blasters, meanwhile, made just one change to the starting 11. In came last match's hero, CK Vineet. Well, he did it again to feature in the Amazon Adjust No More team lineup.
Kerala were lacking in the early part of this season, so for someone to come in and hit the ground running like he has done, it's fantastic for him, fantastic for the club.
It sure is. And the man who set up CK Vineet's second goal with a sublime pass is Antonio German. The Englishman features in the Maruti Suzuki Swift moment of the match. Antonio German was in the thick of things all evening. The 24-year-old set up cardio for Kerala Blasters' first goal, which makes it to the Pond's energizing moments of the match.
Because it's exactly what Kerala need.
It hasn't been the best of seasons for Antonio German, but the Englishman should be mighty pleased with his efforts last night.
Yeah. Antonio German, because he said you need to be part of this team, we want you part of this team, play as a team player, and that was why we saw the best of German yesterday.
Well, Koppel's team has now won 4 games, lost 3 and drawn 3. The Kerala Blasters head coach was happy to talk to us after last night's encounter.
And playing in the middle of the park, but to stick him out on the left wing, gobsmacked, really gobsmacked. It worked for the first half, but didn't work in the second. Well,
we caught up with Mendy's teammate Jayesh Rane after their team's disappointing result against the Kerala Blasters.
It's always we were told to do that, because if we score one more goal, the game is finished. But unfortunately, we conceded 3 more goals. So yeah, bad luck for us.
It was such an exciting game to watch with 4 goals scored. I can't wait to hear our match commentators' take on the clash. Mark Tompkins was watching the game with Steve Darby in Kochi. Team's next fixtures: on the 15th of November, Chennai hosts Pune, and on the 19th of November, Mumbai hosts Kerala. While Kerala Blasters race to the second spot, Delhi Dynamos will look to increase Atletico de Kolkata. They've been 2 of the most convincing sides in the league this season, and they will be determined to outdo each other. Messi Delhi have scored the most goals in the league so far by miles. Do you think that Kolkata's defense is going to be able to contain?
TK defence are going to have to be on their toes.
Delhi's lethal attack could be giving Jose Molina and his boys sleepless nights. We caught up with the Atletico de Kolkata head coach ahead of this crucial fixture.
ATK try and get at that back line of Delhi.
It's going to be interesting how everything pans out. Delhi head coach Gianluca Zambrotta will be urging his boys to open up a lead at the top of the league table. But he has nothing but respect for Atletico de Kolkata. To win a football match is score a goal more than your opponent. And that is exactly what FC Pune City did last night. Hello and welcome to Game of Goals. I'm Leeza Mangaldas, and here to bring you all of the action from the Maharashtra derby, as well as to build up to tonight's match with me, is Paul Macefield, our resident expert. Paul, they say that sometimes out of periods of losing come the greatest strivings for a winning streak, and that certainly seems to be the case for Habas and his men.
Well, once you know how to lose, the master plan that was Habas, and said the last 30 minutes we'll go and have a go at Mumbai City, and that's exactly what they did to take all 3 points.
2 back-to-back wins for Pune indeed. Well, lots to discuss, but before we proceed, here's what's on the show today.
From Albino Gomez, but again, Eugenius and Lindo, right place, right time, slotting it home, and smash and grab. That's the only way you can describe the game.
Smash and grab indeed, because when you take a look at the match stats, we're actually seeing that Mumbai had more balls.
What you need to do is score one more goal than your opponents, and that's exactly what they did. So it is all about getting that ball in the back of the net.
It certainly is. Now, as a result of last night's match, Mumbai is still in
3 points in the next game. We'll see them steady and could put them in that semi-final spot.
Well, FC Pune City are firmly back in the mix thanks to that last gasp goal by super sub Eugenius Lindo, which makes it to our Pon's energizing moments of the match.
Ball, the quality that he possesses, and to be fair, Habas played him in a more advanced role yesterday, and he absolutely revelled in it.
He was the one that made the difference. Well, while Eugene scored the all-important goal for FC Pune City, his teammate Edal Bete kept the Stallions in the game with the gloves on. One of his outstanding saves is our Maruti Suzuki Swift moment of the match.
Because it builds confidence from the defence going forwards.
Absolutely. Well, we spoke to another key member of the FC Pune City setup after the Maharashtra derby. Let's listen in to what Jonathan Luca had to say about the win.
Well, Eugene,
I've concentrated, we score one goal, we finish the game.
One of the reasons Jonathan Luca had a quiet game by his standards was the presence of Mumbai City FC's centre-back Lucian Goyan. The Romanian features in the Amazon Adjust No More team lineup.
His team to get that understanding, but there was a certain understanding that did start to come together, and that was the partnership with Diego Forlan.
Now, do you think that partnership is something that the fans should...
Problems.
Lots of quality there for sure. Mumbai City head coach Alexander Guimaraes must have taken some heart from the way Chetri and Forlan are beginning to link up. We spoke to the Costa Rican after last night's encounter.
Sooner than later, they will find each other. So I don't have any problem.
There was a special guest watching the Maharashtra derby from the stands. Our reporter Anisha caught up with India's most decorated tennis star, Leander Paes, after last night's match.
Well, from different sports, it's amazing to see, and it's fair play and good for everybody to come out there and support their local teams.
It sure is. It's always nice to get a commentator's perspective on a game as well. Let's now listen in to our match commentators from last night's match. It's Mark Tompkins and Steve Darby. Every match you're on takes on an extra importance because there aren't that many points left to play for. While FC Pune City received another shot in the arm, FC Goa are in last chance saloon. And Nello Vingada winning will mean everything tonight. Macy, this is really a now or never, do or die situation for Goa, and unfortunately they don't have the services of Anala or Richarlison. How do you think they're going to cope?
They've chipping in with goals, and there is an absolute over-reliance on Alvaro up front because he's the only man that's banging the goals in for them.
That's right. Well, we caught up with Northeast United FC head coach Nello Vingada ahead of the match against FC Goa. His team's current form seems to have hurt his pride.
Northeast United.
Macy, Northeast will miss the services of Emiliano Alfaro, their top goal scorer. But the good news is that Velez is back. How crucial will that
to come to the party and add something as well?
Well, they need some miracle, don't they? We spoke to FC Goa striker Robin Singh and the team's key midfielder Joffrey ahead of tonight's clash. The duo are determined to turn the story around. Certainly seems to be the Delhi Dynamos' philosophy as they managed to thrash the defending champions for the second time this season last night. Hello and welcome to Game of Goals. I'm Leeza Mangaldas, and here with me to discuss all of last night's action as well as to build up to tonight's match is former New Zealand international Ricky Herbert. Ricky, yesterday you predicted that Delhi v Chennai would end 1-1, but I said I'd hope to see more goals than that, and Delhi didn't disappoint.
Yeah, they both. Performance last night was just terrific. He was everywhere, inspirational in everything that the Delhi Dynamos achieved.
Maluda was all class indeed. Well, plenty to talk about, but before we go ahead, here's a look at what's on the show today. Mumbai City FC's Sunil Chetri and FC Pune City's Eugene Lingdo as the stage is set for the Maharashtra derby. In case you happen to miss any of last night's action, here are the highlights.
Last night, I thought from the back right through midfield, the combinations that are starting to flow up front, the Delhi side is really starting to perform.
Indeed. Well, let's take a look at the match stats now. Evidently,
Then get into the 4.
well, Marco's going to be hoping he can defend the title. The evening clearly belonged to one man last night. It was Florent Maluda who stole the show at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. The Delhi Dynamos marquee player features in the Amazon Adjust No More team lineup.
Pivotal to the side moving forward. He's pivotal to, retaining in the semi-finals, and he's certainly the key man if they're going to go and win the championship.
Indeed. Let's hear now from the man himself. Here's what Florent Maluda had to say in the post-match press conference.
Yes, I could say that it was a successful experience here in India.
Maluda was at the heart of every Delhi goal last night. He set up Keane Lewis's goal, which makes it to the Pon's energizing moments of the match.
That can only be good for his development, and he'll be feeling good about how he's playing at the moment, playing very well.
He's the highest Indian goal scorer this season. Well, we spoke to the dazzling winger after last night's encounter. Let's listen in to what Keane Lewis had to say.
I'm with Keane
tonight, and 2 goals, 2 assists. Great name, great player, and he showed his class tonight.
Well, thanks, Keane, for talking to us, and good luck.
So much. Thank you so much.
While Keane Lewis finished off masterfully, the goal of the match was scored by Chennai FC's Bernard Mendy. That's our Maruti Suzuki Swift moment of the match.
Maybe that consistency can help that.
Certainly, they do need to secure a few wins. Well, the focus was firmly on the battle between the Delhi attackers and Chennai's defense last night. The Blues' highly impressive left-back, Jerry Lalranzuala, shared his thoughts after the match.
I'm with
Everything's going forward and everything's comfortable for you, but it was good to see him under some pressure last night. The best thing that'll happen from this, he'll certainly learn from it.
Absolutely. Challenges provide invaluable learning. Well, let's now listen in to our commentator's take on last night's match. John Helm and former England international Russell Osman were watching the game in Delhi.
Russell, for the first time
In determining who the top 4 are going to be. While Delhi Dynamos moved up to the summit of the ISL standings, Mumbai City FC...
What a terrific midfield player, and I think that's a position that Habas will be looking to firm up a little bit, so he could well be straight into the team.
Well, Mumbai City FC have been strengthened further by the inclusions of Sunil Chetri, Amrinder Singh and Udanta Singh, and we spoke to the trio ahead of tonight's clash.
It's really special this year. See you at the stadium.
It's also the game that turns friends into foes. Eugene Lingdo will be up against Sunil Chetri.
Very high, both players, but athletically very good. I think that opposition, that challenge, will be very, very interesting to watch.
It's also a crunch game for the 2 head coaches. We spoke to Mumbai's Alexandre Guimaraes and Antonio Habas ahead of tonight's match.